All right. Which quarterback in the draft, Craig, will have the best overall career? It's a good one.
I'm gonna go with Tua just because I think he's the best quarterback when healthy. To me, like I know he's played at Alabama, and Alabama's always stacked, but I think he has the tools when healthy to actually be a really good quarterback, like the best quarterback. Like I know Joe is number one, and they got a good draft in Cincinnati, but I just think Tua has so many tools. He's just put in a position with the Dolphins. I think they kind of built around him like they did in Cincinnati. As long as and the reason why I guess the extra weight, the reason why I say this is because the division to me is so watered down now with Tom Brady not being there. So pretty much all you have to worry about, at least in my opinion, right now is the Bills, and they have a young quarterback. The Jets have a young quarterback. The Patriots have no quarterback. So now you kind of in the same position for the most part. I think the Bills are the better team right now, but when you get two of the actual tools that eventually with that he needs around him, running back, a really good running back, Kendrick, I don't know, but wide receivers, all that, like a good line. I think he's going to have the potential to be probably the quarterback in that division. So, maybe like 2 or 3 years from now, the Dolphins could be the team on top of that division. So, I think he's probably the one right now that I would because I think he's probably, if he's healthy, I think he's going to start. Well, maybe he's going to come in like 3 or 4 games in because Fitzpatrick, that his magic runs out after like 3 games. So once his magic runs out, they're gonna be like the 0-3 or whatever it is, 0-4. You got to throw in Tua and let him get some reps. So I'm going with Tua. It was tough between Tua and Herbert just because Herbert is on a better team. He has better weapons around him. Keenan Allen, Eckler, Hunter, Henry Hunter, the tight end. So he has better weapons. Williams, but overall, I think in the long run, I'm going with Tua.
What about you, Todd? Which quarterback in this draft will have the best overall career and why?
So James McManamy, don't cut me on this one. I can't have on Dallas hat, Dallas jersey, and Dallas gloves, and not send my condolences to Dak Prescott family.
Right, that's fair.
Time like this, losing his brother on draft night, Thursday night.
Yeah.
So RIP for that. Prayers and condolences to Dak Prescott family. Y'all not gonna like this answer, man.
I don't know if everybody gonna like my answer, but go ahead.
I'm gonna say Jordan Love.
I agree with you. I agree. I
Oh,
agree with you. It was tough though. It was tough. But I gotta go Jordan Love.
The overall career, like Aaron Rodgers not hanging up for at least 2 years. Mm-hmm. So he got time to learn it, study it, practice it. The NFL speed, we all know it's different than game speed. So he got at least 2 years on that. And then as far as to succeed, I hope the kid got a strong enough work ethic to whereas what Aaron Rodgers do or don't want to teach him, he go get on his own. And then that should propel him. Matt LaFleur is more offensive minded than, I ain't gonna say McCarthy, but Matt LaFleur carries the same offensive torch with the quarterback. So yeah, I think that might be Jimmy Tua, God forbid.
I'm saying when he's healthy, to me.
Yeah. No. And Craig, I definitely agree with you, babe. I'm just like, that pressure of these kids nowadays being thrown in starting day one, and even if it's Fitzmagic, how about this? For me, there's no difference in starting day one than starting 0-4. you still starting from nothing.
Yeah. So
I
ain't think the Dolphins ain't gonna be good next year. So,
huh?
And I don't think the Dolphins going to be good next year. I think maybe like a couple years.
I forget who I heard this with, but something I had a conversation with somebody, but as long, no, I think it was with a Redskins fan about Ashton. As long as there's somebody there to manage the expectation. To the questions that have been asked, that can be the biggest determining factor. Like, what is our expectation? Like, don't come out and say you expect to win the division. I mean, I don't care if Tom Brady left or not. Josh Allen's been there for 2 years. Sam Darnold's been there so don't say yeah, we're drafting you first round, number 5. Go win the division. That's not realistic. For me, it's not.
Yeah, right.
I understand.
So that's where I'm at with that question. No question. Them series of questions, it gets tricky.
Yeah.
But if you had to say where somebody can go, be tucked away for a little bit, learn something. Yeah.
I gotta agree with Todd on this one. I just think that overall career, Jordan Love sits, learns. I mean, he has a chance to be. We don't know the limit because he's learning. There's no pressure on him. There's no pressure, and he gets to learn from one of the greatest quarterbacks. All he has to do is sit and watch, learn, and listen.
I'm a great quarterback. I gotta say one of the greatest.
He's Aaron Rodgers is phenomenal. Like he's gonna go down. Like he's a really, 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 really good quarterback. One of the greatest. If you break down generation, everybody's gonna say Aaron Rodgers. He's a phenomenal quarterback, man. That's what I think overall career. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer this one. Now, this question is interesting because it's not the overall career. It's who's in the best position to succeed. Now, I'm going with Joe Burrow because he's going to get thrown into the fire. He's going to have Joe Mixon. He has A.J. Green. They just got that boy Higgins from Clemson. They got Tyler Boyd, too. So their offense is going to be catered. And I think because he gets thrown into the fire, because it's Cincinnati and there's no expectations, he's going to probably win 5 to 6 more games. So he's probably going to succeed now because his learning curve is just going to be, because he's getting thrown into the fire. And I think he's going to be able to succeed now, like today. Like the Bengals are going to have an overall better record than they did a year ago because of Joe Burrow.
That's not saying much.
It says a lot, I think.
Well, they win 3 games and they got a better record than they had.
Some quarterbacks, Craig. Some quarterbacks
fold down with over 16 or whatever. They're like, well, they can't get any worse. Obviously, yeah, you cannot get any worse.
Yeah,
one win is an improvement. Like,
but you got to understand, some quarterbacks don't do that.
Man, they in a tough ass division. They're not gonna get out.
Let's go Arizona Cardinals.
They're not gonna get out.
They went from the 10th pick to the 1st.
Okay, I'm just saying, like
Josh Rosen didn't save them.
The Bengals are not going to get out of that division. They have
I'm
one
just
of the toughest
saying.
divisions in football.
Josh Rosen will suck. They went from the 10th pick to the 1st pick where Josh Rosen started.
Josh Rosen's not good.
Josh Rosen's some bums is right.
Yeah, but still though. That's all I'm saying.
You're bringing up a very controversial issue because Josh Rosen suffered the same syndrome Aaron Rodgers did at first. Not being drafted when I was supposed to.
Hey.
I mean, I'll give him 2 more. I'll give him 1 more year and then I'll make my decision on Josh Rosen. I'm pretty much leaning towards trash. But
I don't think
where's Rosen at nowadays?
He's in Miami, I think. Unless they cut him. I think they're trying to trade him. But what are you going to get for him? 7th round?
I don't know, man.
They might just cut him and let a team pick him up.
Rosen is not worth anything. Right now. He's not worth anything.
His daddy got money. He can get cut and go somewhere and be a skills coach.
I mean, he's already right now 3rd on the depth chart.
See?
He went from a top 10 pick or whatever it was. He left top 10, 11? Nah, I think it was 9, right?
He was 9. He was in the top 10.
And now
he's bad attitude.
And now he's 3rd on the depth chart on a trash ass team.
Bad attitude.
But he had his
every time.
chance. He had his chance to start.
He did.
He had his
doesn't work
chance
out
in
for everybody.
Miami. Yeah, that's on him. He had his
Maybe in a
shot.
couple of years he'll go to a different team and he'll be like as a backup, and he'll thrive. He'll come out and like somebody get hurt or something like that, or he'll be his next man up. He'll just do a job. And it might be a good comeback story for him like that. Like I don't know, but right
That's
now
hard. It's very rare. It's not like Kurt Warner's or Brunell's or even Trent Green. That was that's very, very difficult to do.
Don't put Trent Green in that category.
Trent Green was alright though. I mean, he was a starter. He said he was better than Josh Rosen.
Trent Green won a Super Bowl with a top 10 defense and a kicker that averaged 12 points or more. Don't base your.
No, that's Trent Dilfer, man. I'm talking about Trent Green.
Oh,
Trent Dilfer was
Yeah, Trent Green was okay though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that many Kurt Warners or like if you don't get your time to start, it's especially as a quarterback, it's detrimental to your confidence.
yeah, I don't got no dog in this fight, man.
I'm going with Justin Herbert just because he's on a.
I don't believe in him.
I just think he's on a better team.
I think
Like he has the better
trash.
weapons around him,
He's
and I
gonna
think
be-
eventually he's going to start this year. And I mean, like nobody else has the weapons that he has around him.
He's
And the
not gonna know
Bengals
what to
are
do with him.
trash.
He's not gonna know what to do with him, and they're gonna finish bottom of the division. You hear?
They might finish bottom of the division. They finished bottom of the division last year, and they had
for
a veteran
years.
quarterback and Phillip Rivers throwing for
Yeah,
that
all
team.
right, they bet. I don't believe it. I don't believe in them, man.
You talking about who's set up to succeed right now? I'm talking about who has the better team right now. Like of all the teams that has a quarterback, besides besides Jordan Love, who's not going to see the field unless Rodgers gets hurt. He has the better team, like the better weapons.
This division's tough, though.
I got okay. That's true, but I mean, it's pretty much like I'm just looking at the team as a whole, and who's on the team. Like who has the weapons on the team? I'm just saying the weapons that's on the team. Keenan Allen.
That's fair. That's a good weapon. Mike Williams, Austin Eckler,
Hunter Henry. Like they have
some good
receivers all around. Like even Eckler can catch the ball. So I mean, all you gotta do is Justin Jackson's there. He was a rookie last year, but whatever. I mean,
running back. Running back.
Yeah, running back. He's not bad.
He's a good running back.
I mean, you just think they have the better overall talent around a quarterback. Not saying they're gonna win like 10 games.
That's fair.
But
okay.